Reception as the kick's taken in the end zone. And out to the 25-yard line. We're able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end.
Team has the advantage. Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bang. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? Pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing for the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to about the 22 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Might sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going deep here for Landry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now this offense ready to take over again. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterback, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a loose football. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. But 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And to give this time to the tailback. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go!
Back to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down.
Hey, what's the ball? Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30, losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On now the Miami field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass, but he diagnosed that. That's a monster play by a corner.
A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here we go now.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They come out here in the eye. They'll go with a keeper. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now back to throw. And this complete to Thomas Duarte. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
first and goal here from the 9. Now they try the right side here. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.